top 5 geek movies of all time, that's what I'm talking about. We have Planet of the Apes, and not the ones that have excelled over time, but the very first original one, introduced in 1968. That is one of the very first nerd movies of all time. The thing about it, though, is that not only is it a nerd movie, the apes are the nerds. If you watch that movie in depth, you'll find that the astronauts that crash landed on the ape planet were nerds themselves, as they're very intelligent, very smart, but geeky at the same time. Now, you've got the crazed apes that just want to kill and destroy everything, but at the same time, you've got the smarties, which are the nerds. Here are a couple clips, just so you can see that it goes for number 5.
700 years since we left it. Well, we've aged hardly at all. Maybe so. This much is probably true. The men who sent us on this journey are long since dead and gone.
At number 4, actually, I hope you guys enjoyed that and agree with my opinion, because I think my opinion is pretty sweet, right? At number 4, we have Napoleon Dynamite. Now, this came out in 2004, so technology was rising, and nerds were also on the rise. Exactly what happened? Yeah. He is just your normal guy who's a goon. At the same time, he laughs at things that might not be very funny, even though he doesn't laugh much at all. He does things that the popular person would not do, and he shows his inner nerd without regretting any of it. He's just is himself. So we all need to learn a valuable lesson from him. He's a good role model. He's himself and doesn't care what any other people think. So here's another couple of clips to show you why this deserves number 4.
Tina, you fat lard, come get some dinner. I like your sleeves. You're real big. Tina, eat. Yeah, it looks pretty sweet.
Well, is anyone else here trying to earn money for college?
Your mom goes to college. Besides, we're both on trying to become a cage fighter. I'll go get it.
At number 3, we've got The Goonies. This is one of the most underrated movies of all time. You've got a bunch of kids, all of them are nerds in their own ways, who go out looking for this treasure, pirate's treasure, essentially, and no one believes them, so they think it's just a tall tale. But what happens? They follow it, and they find it, but they all have their own little clique. Data, for example, he's very technological. He has the stick shooter that's attached to his belt that shoots and sticks things and pulls them forward. He's got essentially a lot of technological things that are pretty sweet. So here's a couple clips explaining why this deserves number 3. They really celebrate their inner nerd. Alright, at number 2, Office Space. Now, it's kind of funny when you think about nerds. You think teenagers that are all about science and things like that. But not when you take it to Office Space. You have older adults that act and have the same characteristics as nerds. The way they dress, the way they talk, and the things they do. I don't even have to say any more. Just watch these clips.
Milton. Hi. Could you turn that down just a little bit? But I was glad that I could listen to the radio at a reasonable volume from 9 to 11.
Yeah, no, I know you're allowed to. I was just thinking maybe like a, personal favor.
Well, I told Bill that if Sandra's going to listen to her headphones while she's calling, then I should be able to listen to the radio while I'm collating. So I don't see why I should have to turn down the radio because
all right, okay.
I enjoy listening at a reasonable volume.
Thanks.
Dun, 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 dun. Alright, at number 1, the greatest nerd movie. Not even nerd movie series of practically all time. Star Wars. So this is definitely a nerd movie. They're dressed up in robes. They're fighting with swords. To be more technical, lightsabers. They're very intelligent. The way that they speak is impeccable. It is so cool. Everything about that movie is cool. Even the way that everything was designed. It all comes down to it. This is the greatest nerd movie of all time.
Down. Largely very dangerous.
Who is this? What's your operating number?
We're in conversation anyway.
Whoa, we're gonna have company!
I thought you said this thing was fast.
Watch your mouth, kid. You're gonna find yourself floating home. Look, your worshipfulness, let's get one thing straight. I take orders from just one person, me.
So one day you're still alive. Will somebody get this big walking carpet out of my way?
But they're gonna kill her! Better her than me. Here, you big coward. Chewie, come here.
Did we just leave this party?
I got him! Great kid! Don't get cocky!
It's not wise to upset a Wookiee.
But sir, nobody worries about upsetting a droid.
It's because a droid don't pull people's arms out of their sockets when they lose. Wookiees are known to do that.
What are you looking at?
I know what I'm doing.